Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of New Game Plus, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about God of War Ascension. As you guys probably know, or at least you should know if you didn't, I'm a huge God of War fan. And let's just say that this one is looking amazing. Now, I haven't played all of the God of Wars yet. Specifically, I might even be doing a series on God of War eventually. That is definitely a possibility. A lot of people like that idea, at least. I have all the God of Wars available currently for the PlayStation 3, which also includes Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, all that crazy stuff. And I'm just a huge fan of Kratos kicking ass. I mean, just look at this. The animation work on this game is amazing. The scale of the battles that you do is also amazing. I really like the effect that they just did with the slow-mo, you know, really capturing the action. I like it when he grabs people and tears off their skulls. It's just an amazing game, and once again, like I've mentioned for Wipeout, this was also another one of the main reasons why I purchased a PlayStation and not an Xbox 360. And I realize every player has his own reasons. Oh my god, did you see that grabbing move? It's just amazing. Look at it. Another one. It's like grab your friggin' skull and tear it off. Get smacked by my swords and chains and crap. Look at that. Blood spewing out all over the place. It's just an action-packed game. It's looking really, really good. This is the presentation that was made in the E3 Sony conference, and I was already sold on this game before it ever came out. As soon as I said, oh, we're gonna make a new God of War Ascension, oh, we're gonna make a new God of War, I was like, okay, I'm sold. Look at that, aerial attacks. It's just awesome, and kicks in the face. There's just so much brutal impact and gore in this game. It's just, I love it. I love the crap out of this game. I just can't get tired of this game. I didn't mean I can't get tired of this game, because obviously I've played through God of War 3 and I haven't really played it since, but it's just like, it's a great game. I love it. And I understand that maybe some people are tired of the franchise because they've played God of War 1, 2, Chains of Olympus, blah, 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 all the other titles, and maybe they've grown tired of it. Me personally, I've only played God of War 3, and I can't wait to play more titles. I actually have all the other ones, but I haven't had time to play them. And mostly because I might even be doing a series on that, so whatever. But, yeah, it's awesome. And look at the scale on this. Just like, oh, a giant ship just crashed into the dock we were in. Now, in this demo, he uses this particular power over here, which I haven't seen in God of War 3. I don't think it's been used before, but I'm not 100% sure. It basically looks like he's turning back time. And you get to do this little platforming section, and once you jump across to the other side, he's going to turn back time once again in order to basically be able to climb up on top of, climb up onto the next level, basically. I'm not sure if this has been used before. I'm pretty sure it will have something to do with some guy named Cronus or something like that. I don't know, just saying, because that's pretty much usually what happens when anything involves time. But yeah, now here is a very interesting section in this presentation. Look at this. So these two goat men come up and they kill two guys, and they're about to kill number 3, and Kratos actually pushes him aside, which kind of leads you to realize that this game is obviously a prequel to everything that's happened in God of War. That's what to say. Look, once again, the time-stopping thing you guys saw there. So apparently he can also use that in the middle of battle to increase onto his ridiculously powerful combos. But like I was saying, the fact that he actually pushed someone aside from danger, that is not the Kratos way. For those of you guys who are not familiar with the God of War, yeah, you two guys over there, because everyone else has to know about the God of War franchise. Basically, Kratos is a very violent character. Like, he doesn't give a crap about anyone. Like, if people are gonna die, he will either let them die or he'll kill them himself. It doesn't really matter to him. And the fact that you see him push someone aside kind of makes you wonder, maybe since this is before all the stuff happened to Kratos, maybe at this point he was still kind of a caring human being to some degree. Because pretty much once you really start getting into God of War, you will realize that Kratos is just a badass, doesn't give a damn about anyone. Also, something else I noticed in this demo is this particular guy that he's fighting seems to be a servant of Hades, because if you look at the colors in his helmet, like he has this helmet and beneath it all you see is fire, and if you compare that to what Hades looks like, at least what I saw from Hades in God of War 3, it kind of looks like that guy's a servant of Hades. Just saying. And meanwhile, Kratos just keeps on going, hacking and slashing people away like a badass, like the badass that he is. Kratos is just that character. It's like he's the ultimate badass. And I just love the crap out of the God of War franchise because of that. It's just all about battles. There's a couple of puzzles in there as well for those of you who've never played God of War. There's a couple of puzzles in there. There's even some sex scenes in some of the games, actually, which I found was pretty cool as well. Now we have this little elephant guy here. I thought it was cool how he had one of the dudes kind of stuck in his tusks. It was pretty cool. But now you just see another fighting scene where Kratos is just kicking ass. I like this particular move where he just sticks one of his swords into someone, and then he can pull them and throw them against other people. Thought that was a pretty cool move as well. As you can see here, just non-stop action, doing the grabbing movement that I was talking about, and kicking their ass while in the air. It's just, all this stuff is happening so fast, it's like impossible to commentate. Just look at this. Boom! He grabs the guy and throws it against the armored elephant thing, armored mammoth, whatever you want to call it. This particular move right here is probably one of the special moves. You got some special moves in the other God of Wars as well. They use his mana, if I'm not mistaken. And here, the mammoth kind of grabs him, squishes him, and he's just like stabbing away. I mean, these cinematic fighting sequences, which a lot of the times also have quick time events and stuff like that. These cinematic sequences are just adorable. Just look at this. Excuse me. You mind if I crack your skull open for information? Stab. Sorry, did you want something? Stab, stab, stab. And stab again. Oh, I'm gonna slice it right open. Oh, I don't think your brain is meant to go there. And then you see one of the huge beasts that Kratos is gonna have to face off against. And he doesn't give a damn. Look at him. He's like, I don't give a damn. Just let me at him. And then you see the beast in the scene. It's just amazing. So something else I wanted to show you guys is that this particular God of War, and this is actually like a little bit of a delicate topic because a lot of people don't like multiplayer in God of War. Me personally, I love it. I mean, I think it's an awesome idea. The multiplayer usually consists of you, at least the modes that have been presented thus far, if I'm not mistaken, consist of you basically capturing points and moving these chains that will drag the Cyclops closer to your team's base, and then you will have to kill the Cyclops. And there just seems to be such a great variety of moves that you see from these characters, also depending upon the weapons that you get. And look at that brutality, just grabbing the hammer, smashing someone down. I mean, God of War is a brutal game, and I've always wanted to have some kind of a co-op in it, but this, I think, might just be even more amazing than co-op God of War, because it's just awesomeness. I mean, just look at this. Just like action-packed all over the place. Doesn't seem to be a lot of ranged stuff, just the usual sword and chain. But apart from that, it's just like brutal melee all around. And I'm a sucker for third-person melee hack and slash games. And if this is going to have multiplayer, I'm definitely going to be all over this once it comes out. It just looks amazing. Look at that. A huge takedown there, just smashing his skull up against the floor. And an execution there. Ooh, and there goes his guts. See you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of New Game Plus. Peace!